According to my doorbell camera, at 2:49 a.m. last night, someone stood at my front door for 40 minutes. They faced away from the camera the entire time. They didn't move. They didn't knock. I was asleep. I didn't hear anything. But the camera doesn't lie. My name is Jake. I'm 28. I'm a locksmith. I do security audits on the side. I know how to get into places I'm not supposed to be. I know how to watch without being seen. I also know what it feels like to miss the one signal that matters. My sister Lily disappeared 5 years ago. 17 years old. Vanished from a bus stop 3 blocks from our house. I was supposed to pick her up that night. I was working late. I told her to take the bus. I didn't answer her last text. It came in at 8:47 p.m. Jake, there's someone at the bus stop. I'm scared. I saw it at 11 p.m. She was already gone. That's why I'm here. That's why I took this job. That's why I didn't leave when I should have. I keep thinking if I just watch closely enough, if I just pay attention, I won't miss the signal again. The Airbnb seemed fine. Cute house, good reviews. I booked it for a week to finish a security audit. Client needed it by Friday. I've been here 36 hours. I haven't left. Not once. The first sign was a screenshot on my phone. 4:03 a.m. A photo of my own face while I was sleeping. My phone was face down on the nightstand. Face recognition requires my eyes to be open. I deleted it. Told myself it was a glitch. Went back to work. Then I checked the doorbell camera. Motion alerts, 2:49 a.m. to 3:29 a.m. I watched the footage. A person, standing at my front door, facing away, not moving, for 40 minutes. I zoomed in. Dark jacket, dark pants, hands at their sides. No walking up, no walking away. Just appeared. Stood. Disappeared. I told myself it was a neighbor with the wrong address. Neighbors knock. Neighbors move. This person didn't move an inch. Last night, I stayed awake. Watched the live feed. 2:49 a.m. Nothing. 2:55. Nothing. 3 o'clock. My phone buzzed. Motion detected. The person was back. Same jacket, same stillness. But closer. Maybe a foot closer. At 3:29, they disappeared again, between one frame and the next. I didn't sleep after that. This morning, I found a camera under the bed. Waterproof case, memory card inside. I put the card in my laptop. Hundreds of photos. Thousands. All of me. Sleeping, working, eating. All from under the bed. The most recent photo was from last night, while I was awake, watching the doorbell feed. In the photo, I'm looking directly at the camera, smiling. I don't remember smiling. I put the memory card back in the camera. I don't know why. Maybe I wanted to see what happened next. Maybe I wanted to catch whoever was doing this. Then I checked the thermostat logs. The smart thermostat records temperature every hour. I pulled up the history. Every night at 3:11 a.m., the temperature drops to 58 degrees Fahrenheit. Not by a degree or two, a straight drop. Then it returns to normal at 3:29 a.m. I scrolled back. This has been happening every night for 2 years. 2 years. Before I booked this Airbnb. Before the host even bought the property. Someone has been coming into this house at 3:11 a.m. every night for 2 years. Adjusting the temperature. Standing in the dark. I tried to leave, packed my bag, walked to the front door. The smart lock wouldn't open. The app showed the door as unlocked. The deadbolt was retracted. But the handle wouldn't turn. Something was holding the door closed from the other side. I'm a locksmith. I tried my tools. I tried bypassing the mechanism. The lock wasn't jammed. It was being controlled. Remotely. There was nothing to pick. That was 6 hours ago. I've been sitting in the living room, watching the doorbell feed. 2:49 a.m. is in 20 minutes. The person in the footage is closer now. I can see their reflection in the glass of the door. They're facing the door now, not away. And they're holding something, a photograph. I checked the camera under the bed again, the one I put the memory card back into. New photos, taken in the last hour. Me sitting on this couch, looking at my phone. I didn't hear the camera. I didn't know it was recording, and I don't know how it took the photos, because the memory card is still in my laptop. I checked. It's right here. So where are these new photos being stored? And who, or what, is still taking them? I pulled up the doorbell feed again, zoomed in on the person's jacket. The stitching on the sleeve, the tear near the cuff. I had a jacket like that 5 years ago. I threw it away after Lily disappeared. Couldn't stand to look at it anymore. It was the jacket I was wearing the night I didn't answer her text. The person at the door is wearing my old jacket. My phone just buzzed. A new photo appeared in my camera roll, time-stamped 2 minutes ago. It shows me sitting here, on this couch, looking at my phone. The angle is from above, from the ceiling. There's no camera on the ceiling. I checked, twice. I zoomed in on the photo. In the background, reflected in the dark screen of my TV, there's someone standing behind me, right now, in this room. I'm alone. I've been alone all day. But in the photo, there's a second person, and they're wearing my old jacket. I'm going to check the doorbell feed one more time. If the person at the door is wearing my jacket, and the person behind me in the photo is wearing my jacket, then who's been sitting in this room? The feed is loading. 2% battery. The person at the door is raising their hand. They're going to knock. They're facing the camera now. I can see their face. It's me. Same face, same eyes, same expression I had the night Lily sent that text, but older. Tired. Like they've been standing out there for 5 years. Like they've been waiting for me to finally look up. They're mouthing something. I can read lips. They're saying, "I found her, Jake. She's been here the whole time. She's in the basement." There's no basement in this house. The listing said nothing about a basement. The floor plan shows nothing. But the temperature drops at 3:11 a.m. every night. Cold air rises from below. There's a basement. There has to be. My phone is at 1%. The lights just flickered. I hear footsteps in the hallway behind me. Not from the door, from inside the house. Someone is already in here. Someone has always been in here. The camera under the bed is still recording. The memory card is in my laptop. So who's been watching me sleep? Who's been taking the photos? And why does the person in the doorway, the one who looks like me, have a photograph in their hand? I zoomed in on the photograph. It's a picture of Lily at her school, standing with a friend. I recognize the friend. It's me, 5 years ago, before she disappeared, before I stopped answering her texts. I was in that photo, standing right next to her. So who took the picture? The feed just cut out. The doorbell camera is offline. I can hear breathing now, from the hallway. It's not mine. The front door is opening. I didn't unlock it. I didn't touch it. The person outside, the one who looks like me, they're coming in. I need someone to know what happened here. The camera doesn't lie, but it doesn't tell the whole truth either. Because the person standing in my doorway right now, wearing my old jacket, holding a photo of my sister, I've seen that face before. In every photo on that memory card. In every screenshot. In every mirror for the past 5 years. The footsteps are getting closer. I can see them now. In the doorway. Same jacket, same hands, same face, same tired eyes. They're smiling. And they're holding out the photograph. I found her, they say. She's in the basement. She's been waiting for you. She says you never came. She says you never answered her text. I open my mouth to respond. No sound comes out. The last thing I see before the lights go out is myself, walking toward me, holding out a photograph. And in the photograph, Lily is smiling, standing next to me. But I'm not in the photo. Someone else is. Someone wearing my face. Someone who answered her text. Someone who came when she called. Someone who's been living my life for 5 years. The lights are out now. I can feel them standing in front of me. I can feel their breath on my face. They're whispering something. Don't worry, Jake. I'll answer your texts from now on. My phone buzzes one last time. 1% battery. A new message. From my own number. I'm home now. You can rest. I look down at my hands. They're not my hands. They're older. Tired. Wearing a jacket I threw away 5 years ago. I'm standing in a doorway, holding a photograph. And somewhere behind me, someone is sitting on a couch, looking at their phone. Someone who doesn't know yet that they've been waiting for me, that I've finally come home. I need to tell someone. Anyone. I don't have much time. The reactor is... No. Start from the beginning. That's what they taught us. Start from the beginning. My name is Thomas. I've been a power plant operator for 20 years. That's not right either. I've been here longer. I just keep forgetting. The plant is old. Built in 1967. I started in 2004. Night shift. Always night shift. The control room is underground. No windows. Same fluorescent lights at 3 p.m. and 3 a.m. Same hum from the cooling units. Same blue glow from the monitors. After 20 years, you stop noticing. You become part of the machine. There were 5 operators before me. I never met them, but I found their things. A watch in the drawer, a coffee mug with someone else's name, a photograph of a woman I don't recognize tucked behind the panel. They all left. Or didn't. No one would say. The job is simple. Monitor the dials. Log the readings. Call maintenance if something goes wrong. Nothing ever goes wrong. That's what they tell you. That's what they told me. Last week, I found a hallway that doesn't exist. I've walked every corridor in this building. I've been here for 20 years. I know the floor plan better than my own house. But last Tuesday, 3:47 a.m., I turned a corner I've turned 10,000 times. And the wall was gone. A hallway. Long. Narrow. Fluorescent lights flickering. The same cheap carpet as the main corridor. I checked the map. The hallway wasn't there. I checked the blueprints. The hallway wasn't there. I checked the maintenance records. The hallway had never been built. I should have walked away. I didn't. I told myself it was a mistake. A gap in the records. A section they'd sealed off years ago. I told myself a lot of things. I walked down the hallway. The first time, it took 20 steps to reach the end. A door. Metal. No handle, no window. I pressed my ear against it. Silence. Then breathing. Slow, deliberate. From the other side. I turned around, walked back, counted my steps. 20. The control room was exactly where I left it. The dials were normal. The logs were fine. I didn't tell anyone. The next night, I went back. The hallway was longer, 30 steps this time. Same door, same breathing. I didn't press my ear against it. I didn't need to. The breathing was louder now. Closer. I turned around, walked back. 30 steps. The night after that, 40 steps. The night after that, 50. Each night the hallway grew. Each night the door got closer. Not to me, to something. Last night was the 7th night. I walked down the hallway. 60 steps. The door was at the end, close enough to touch. I reached out. My hand stopped an inch from the metal, not because I wanted to stop, because something on the other side was pressing back. I heard a voice. My own voice, but older, tired, worn down the way I feel after 20 years of night shifts. "Don't open it, Thomas. Walk away, please." I asked who was there. "You. In 20 years. Or maybe in 20 years ago. I can't tell anymore. Time doesn't work right in here." I asked what was behind the door. Silence. Then, the shift that never ends. The one they don't tell you about. The one someone has to cover. I've been here for, I don't know how long. Decades, centuries. I took the job because he needed a break. He'd been here for 40 years. He looked so tired. I thought I was helping. I asked who he was. The man before me. The one who left his watch in the drawer. The one who drank coffee from the mug with someone else's name. He was me. Or I was him. I can't remember anymore. The hallway. It's not a hallway. It's a loop. Every time someone takes the shift, the door gets closer. Every time someone covers for him, the hallway grows. And at the end, there's always someone waiting to take your place. I asked what happened if I opened the door. You'll see yourself, sitting at the console, same chair, same uniform, same tired eyes. And you'll feel so sorry for him. He's been there so long. He needs a break. You'll offer to cover his shift, just for a few hours, just until he gets some sleep. And then you'll walk back to the control room, and you'll sit down, and you'll wait. And one day someone will find the hallway. Someone will hear your voice on the other side of the door, and they'll feel sorry for you, and the loop will continue. I asked myself, how to stop it. You can't. I tried. The man before me tried. The 4 before him tried. The only way out is to never come back. But you can't leave. The plant needs you. The city needs power. And somewhere, in the back of your mind, you know that's a lie. The plant would run fine without you. It ran fine before you. But you won't leave. Because you're scared. Not of what's in the hallway. Of what's waiting for you at home. Of the silence. Of the empty rooms. Of the wife who left because you chose the night shift over her. Of the daughter who doesn't know your face. I don't have a wife. I don't have a daughter. But when he said those words, I felt something. A memory that wasn't mine. A life I never lived. Or a life I forgot. I asked him who he was. Really? I'm you, Thomas. The you who opened the door. The you who covered the shift. I've been here for... I told you, I can't remember. But I remember her. Sarah. Brown hair, green eyes. She used to pack me lunch. A note every day. Come home safe. I stopped reading the notes after the first year. She stopped writing them after the third. She left on a Tuesday. I was working the night shift. I didn't even notice until Thursday. I don't know a Sarah. I've never been married. But my hands are shaking, and there are tears on my face. I didn't cry. He did. The door is warm now. I can feel heat radiating from the metal. He's still talking. My voice. Older. Broken. Don't open it, Thomas. Please. I'm begging you. I've been begging you for how long? Every night you come back. Every night the hallway grows. Every night you get closer. And every night I tell you not to open the door. And every night you open it anyway. I haven't opened it. I'm still here. On this side. Aren't I? I look down at my hands. The calluses. The scars. The wedding ring. I don't wear a wedding ring. I've never worn a wedding ring. The ring is gold. Worn smooth. Inside, an engraving. Sarah, always. I don't remember getting married. I don't remember Sarah. But I remember the notes. Come home safe. I remember throwing them away. I remember the Tuesday she left. I remember not noticing until Thursday. I remember everything. He wasn't warning me. He was reminding me. I've been here before. I've walked this hallway before. I've opened this door before. I've covered this shift before. The door is open. I don't remember opening it. But I'm inside now. Sitting at a console. Same blue glow. Same hum. Same fluorescent lights. There's a man standing in the doorway. Younger. Less tired. He's wearing my old uniform. The one I stopped wearing... when? I can't remember. He looks scared. He should be scared. I open my mouth to speak. My voice is old, broken, tired. Don't open it. Walk away. Please. He doesn't listen. They never listen. I didn't listen. The man before me didn't listen. No one ever listens. He walks toward me, reaches out. His hand touches mine. And I feel myself fading, not dying, forgetting, the way you forget a dream, the way you forget 20 years of night shifts. He sits down at the console. He's me now. I'm in the hallway again, walking, counting my steps. The door is at the end, close enough to touch. I press my ear against the metal. Breathing. Slow. Deliberate. A voice. My voice. But younger. Less tired. Don't open it. Walk away. Please. I've heard this before. I've said this before. I'll say it again. My name is Thomas. I've been a power plant operator for, I don't know how long. 20 years? Or 40? Or 100? Time doesn't work right in here. The reactor is fine. The city has power. Nothing ever goes wrong at this plant. That's what they tell you. They don't tell you that someone has to stay. Forever. Someone has to cover the shift. If you're listening to this, don't take the job. Don't cover the night shift. Don't walk down the hallway. But you won't listen. I didn't listen. The man before me didn't listen. No one ever listens. The door is warm now. He's coming back. I can hear his footsteps. Counting. 20 steps. 30. 40. He's going to open the door. He's going to sit down. He's going to become me. And I'm going to become... I don't remember. My name is Thomas. I've been a power plant operator for 20 years. No, that's not right. I've been here for much longer than that. I just keep forgetting. Every time I walk down the hallway, I forget a little more. Every time someone covers the shift, I forget everything. There's a photograph in my hand. A woman. Brown hair, green eyes. I don't remember her name. I don't remember her face. But I remember the notes. Come home safe. I remember throwing them away. The door is opening. He's here. The new one. The one who will take my place. He looks so tired. He's been here so long. He needs a break. I open my mouth to speak. My voice is old, broken, tired. I'll cover the shift, just for a few hours, just until you get some sleep. He smiles. He knows. He remembers. He was me. Once. A long time ago. He stands up, walks toward the door, doesn't look back. I sit down at the console. Same blue glow, same hum, same fluorescent lights. The reactor is fine. The city has power. Nothing ever goes wrong at this plant. My name is... I can't remember. There's a watch on my wrist. A coffee mug with someone else's name. A photograph of a woman I don't recognize. I think I used to love her. I think she used to leave me notes. Come home safe. I don't remember where home is anymore. The hallway is waiting. The door is at the end. Someone is on the other side. Someone who needs a break. My name is... I've been a power plant operator for